Good people, welcome to my channel. Okay, the birds are also saying welcome to this channel. Today's video we are talking about those stubborn dark marks that are living on your face rent-free. Today we are evicting them once and for all. I like having point of references so that when we talk about these terms throughout the video, it's easy for you guys to follow along. Also, if you feel like you would like to do further research on these terms, it will be easy for you to remember that, oh, this was mentioned, let me follow up on it. So let's start with hyperpigmentation. Just as the name says, that is when we have excess pigment on our skin that now leads to those dark patches. For some people, you're even going to have uneven skin tone as a result. Skin of color has larger melanocytes compared to Caucasian skin. That means anything that easily triggers that melanocyte to produce that melanin, it's game over, because it will be raining melanin all over our face, and those skin cells that are popping up to the surface of our face will be coming up with that pigment, which from the exterior you will now see as those dark spots. So quick tips of what not to do to trigger that melanocyte to produce that excess melanin. Number one, do not pop your pimples. I know it's irritating, it's frustrating to have that pimple over there, but don't pop it. I had one that I popped. It was somewhere here. I put on light foundation, but I think you can still see it. I popped it, and as I was finalizing the research for this video, I felt ashamed and embarrassed, and I was like, okay, I'm going to take it. It's my own fault. And I understand sometimes that just those pimples that leave scarring nonetheless, so it's not really your fault, but don't pop your pimples. Another reason why you should not pop your pimples is that area where you are busy popping that pimple, Miss Pimple Popper, you're destroying the collagen of your skin around that area. So some of us, as we age, our collagen is decreasing, so we don't need to be doing anything that is going to exacerbate the situation. Some of the reasons that trigger the melanocytes are using harsh ingredients on our face. Sometimes it could be those physical exfoliators, your microbeads, your apricot kernels, or it could be over exfoliating your face. Too much of a good thing becoming a curse. Sometimes it's using ingredients that have fragrance. Some people don't know that they are sensitive to fragrance. So now when you use things that have fragrance, your skin is irritated, and as a result, our lovely body gets triggered and it sends off signals of produce melanin, produce melanin, produce melanin. So the next term typically used is melasma, and melasma is caused by hormonal issues. Ladies, we know we go through the most, especially around that time of the month. Other than that is the constant exposure to the sun without using protection, and I'm talking about sunscreen. Some people use sunscreen and they don't reapply it, and it's such a bad habit. Even if you reapply it, some people are not using the correct SPF, so it ends up not protecting them properly. So please make sure that you get the right sunscreen that is fragrance free, and please reapply it. Then last but not least, there's a term called PIH. Some people say PIH, some people say P. I don't know. We're going to call it PIH, and that is post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So this one is self-explanatory. People that have oily skin and deal with acne, or people that are acne prone, masknes as well, we are going to suffer from this a lot because of that inflammation that has resulted in us having those pimples. Let's step into the solutions. First things first, before we talk about the various ingredients as well as products that you can get, I would like to quickly state this, and I feel like this is very important. So whatever product that you're going to get or incorporate in your skincare routine to help with your dark marks, at the end of the day, these 4 key things need to be checked in that skincare routine. Number one, make sure you increase hydration. This is not only for people with dry skin, this is for everybody. Number two, gently exfoliate your face. I would recommend that you exfoliate it 2 times a week and vary the days in which you exfoliate your face. And on days where you exfoliate your face, don't use sensitizing ingredients like vitamin C or retinol, because they might make your skin more sensitive. Number 3, please adequately moisturize your face. Pretty please. I know it's summer right now. Some of us want to skip the moisturizer, but there are gel based moisturizers. Actually, as I'm speaking, let me get one from my shelf. There is this one that I'm using from Switch Beauty. Number 4, just as I've mentioned, sunscreen, minimum SPF 30, but if you can get SPF 50, that will be good to go. So hydration, exfoliation, moisturize, and protect your skin. So ingredients that are available to help with dark mark lightening are alpha arbutin. The recommended percentages for skin of color is 2%. We also have kojic acid, we have tranexamic acid, we have azelaic acid, recommended percentage being 10% or less. We have vitamin A derivatives as well as vitamin C derivatives. So I'm saying vitamin A and vitamin C derivatives because some people might react better to lower percentages or a different derivative of vitamin C. So you can check that out, or if you have the privilege of seeing a dermatologist, express your interest of wanting to try out a vitamin C serum and let them guide you. The retinol that I'm using, let me show you. Where's my retinol? Okay, it's in the fridge. So the retinol that I'm using is from Standard Beauty, and this is the 0.3% retinol. I love it because it's very hydrating. Like, I use this at night, and the day that I'll use the retinol, I won't use the vitamin C, because remember what we mentioned about them being 2 ingredients that can sensitize your skin. So you really want to limit the ingredients that can sensitize your skin. I also love the fact that this one has niacinamide, and it has a good portion of glycerin, and it also has hyaluronic acid. So those are some of the key things that you need to be looking out for whenever you buy new products. You know, is it a wholesome product? Does it have hydrating ingredients, especially if it has some exfoliating properties to it? I also love retinol because it is an antioxidant. So really, I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So I need to mention the packaging of this product. This one is in a clear packaging because the time when I bought it, the suppliers of that brand didn't have the brown bottles, but it needs to be in a brown bottle. But vitamin C and vitamin A need to be in Alice Pumps packaging. I really have not seen that yet. And you heard that I picked this up from the fridge. Apparently that extends its shelf life. I don't know how true that is. I just love the cooling feeling that I get when I put it on my face. Okay, let's talk about skin repairing ingredients. And the reason why this is here is that it's very important for people that struggle with acne because their skin barrier is compromised, as well as people that have dry skin. At the recommended percentage of 10% or less, niacinamide is really good at evening out your skin tone. It also helps with sebum production, so it is a good serum for people with oily skin or combination skin. I also love the fact that it helps with your skin's texture. Retinol also does this, and if I tell you that my pores really benefited from using a niacinamide, oh my goodness, I had enlarged appearing pores, and now that's how my skin is right now. Also, this is thanks to the 0.3% retinol that I'm using. If you're going to be using Vaseline in your nighttime routine, please make sure that it's a thin layer so that we are not clogging your pores. So an example of a thin layer would be something like this. What I usually do is I will rub it on my hands like so. Do you now see how thin that is? And then I'll just dab it on my face so that I'm not over applying product. Okay, we've come to the end of the video. I would love to chat more, but I think you already have a jinx of everything. If there's anything that you need clarity on, please feel free to ask me in the comment section down below. I'll be happy to help. Do take care and keep well, and happy holidays. Bye bye. I know life, you know, is fair.